OKFM 101.7.
Honorable Dr. Clement Apaak, MC for Busa South. Sorry, MP. P na makoke si no. Okay, me correct. AP MP for Busa South. Now a deputy ranking education committee member. Now Global Dog Meat Eaters Association on a global president. Now honorable Mwaji.
Kwa mkomati kesiye. Wena wapam for the Ghana for you na
Na bakwa de.
Joso. Ah sure, ebe
na kakra na nonsense what me ani o members na hia why global dog meat eaters association for presidency.
Kwa me bo apro kakra but won say nanse no nyoma SCC league tip na asefo ana de ekosu nyina nanti ama yemi abrewan kakra
kakra
menya ntukwa but me tukwa mom
wo kwa ya no wa check yi ni so amaye various jurisdictions no said krama ne nam no ne bo etie aha
kwa me wo say last I didn't come on na em say government statistician na or the abetugwa o say na say asaba no top 3 na eka ho Kwame top 3 na eka ho
ana me eno na em won say
no echi asaba no top 3 na eka ho abere nya do nso kura be ka ho ni tomatoes
me ba jo government statistician ana wo ye eniema bo aye de the dog meat be ka me ai me nwanwa
Kwame say ne kura na ikwa de nwanwa ne say tomatoes ni nya do nso abeka ho
de ni bo aye din rubber white ni say ni bo aye din pa
planning for food and jobs no you see be phase 2
yeah
na phase 1 imponi na ye brese
o da bi wa unu brand ye so trust no be
oh phase 2 amon fa chika na amon fa ntua or they say buffer stock you know food suppliers no ebeboa
e de ever komo ni show say no omo share say 17th ana meboa yeah Friday yeah na no ka so mbetua no
the yenya tie ne say minister for agric okọ ho ne protesters no edi nkomo no amo na esie omo se o she ombo say on the 17th no they will get payment you know you train and they say na 15th I think that we have 2 days more
and 14th rather
na 14th the 17th no me just say ebe Monday
okay
you know you shey ni mu say Monday the awaka no ebebem and we are waiting, we are giving him the benefit of the doubt. So Monday bana say yentua onka de ana yehu say de ono so be kan no yembogo
na mama wi ade buffer stock na nkasa no 1 ye yiska free hin e na ye de atua consolidated fund na say parliament de mo approve no 2 then na ebinim timi supply na 2 years na ye ntua ka. What's the problem? Committee no mo saka bibi a problem oh.
Kwa me da say some way by no education committee yan sinkonya but esa me ni di sa some way echi ane nemo bia efa adesua hu samunti no say me so me ye me hwehwe mu the minim ni sa buffer stock food company a agency under the Ministry of Agric. Eti se osha se de nyina nke nim se buffer stock e wo so ye adwuma na se de Osajefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah esusu ya o de bae na che the buffer stock food company no is supposed to buy food items from farmers. So harvesting nnuane na wo say ya na ebo no e wo fom pa na at the same time so na ya na abu ya na storage facilities so no any ho. So the purpose of the food buffer stock company originally designed is the company would be financed by the state to procure the food items. Now you store till they are a season and I say time I do no and share any ho now a bona cost na. Then the buffer stock would then release these food items into the system. Say they are Ghana for ebenya eduane di na ebo no so no asa brase. Eti no kaya ade idea ejuma nka ye kase no say the sikasam atu apia bibia bo akosoro ana obi esu no. The buffer stock company should have been able to ameliorate the situation by releasing stock at Omato, and that's the name, stock. They stockpile. Start here. But
honorable.
Yeah,
the guy Kwame Nkrumah time. Well, yes, Sadina, what they buy a building silos across the country. Na Buzia buy one also be bisa a champion time no buy what the operation feed yourself by and what establish food distribution corporation. Ana se opese unya aduane a F4 won beto afie kurafo no no ma store ukowa ne bofu fofo eye the same concept ni mboa
the same thing that's it
na say the way they are fail
there is a buffer stock na away no sa na ejuma no but as always you know
when him nipa dey buy when him nipa dey buy oba brum
okay
when him nipa dey buy oba brum
baby
Joseph.
Yeah. The story of Joseph.
One on the inventor or the originator of buffer stock.
The crap. Son on the money a GD. Obey opini. Baby, a town of choir. That so now me Sunday school. Me a BK Bible knowledge.
Bible knowledge.
Form 5, menya 2. Those days, they not me idea. But you see, seriously, this is one of the challenges that we have as a nation. Good principles, good policies, good foundations. And this anchor by now, no, this planning for food and just nothing for. Buffer stock food company should not be a middleman. I mean, I be a middleman, no. Because on no one touch in Siho, and from Mobi. The oil and say, Christian school buy and the question and sa. You free schools to know, near the best and sa. If you don't know oil and say, or compare suppliers. Now, one more contracts. Now, suppliers no ako pay the another. It cry to me ko Burkina Faso. Eko Niger and Mali. If Ghanaians are not aware, I am telling you today. Many of our food suppliers, they go all the way to Mali, Niger, Burkina Faso to buy the food items to then come and distribute to the schools. Now, buffer stock, a Pionka. Essentially, no, the buffer stock that we know has only become a middleman. Because when you want to be and store, another one my contracts. Now, I sign agreements. Now, what you can know, and I know now, you baby, you know. So what is happening is
so they don't have them in stock.
Baby, they don't have anything in stock. The buffer stock food company doesn't have anything in stock. As far as supplying food to the secondary schools is concerned, no, they have nothing in stock. So private maybe suppliers, you know. At least members now, almost cost strike, you know, yes, from Ghana Food Suppliers Association. You can ask them. They are on record. And at the entire Omuni say, Buffer Stock Food Company, any Ministry of Education, acted 2 other supply groups. Say, the new supply groups now almost say they appear on Kano because they don't know the trade and they don't have the networks across the borders of Ghana. to go and source for the food items in big quantities, you know. When they get the contracts, they rather go to this Ghana Food Suppliers Association, you know, to ask them to assist them to mobilize the food to supply. Can you imagine that? And you know, there is some insider trading or insider job going on, where instead of paying the 270 million all the Ghana Food Suppliers Association members, you know, some new groups are yet, you know, and they contract but they don't even know where to get the food, so they go to these other old guys to assist them to mobilize the food, and that is why this group has decided that, Moses Tikeni ho. Enti Ebane said that these new groups, Mutumi enye Tikeni onka. Empono, you are able to advance them money to look for food when you owe us for 2 years and you have not paid us. See, one of their grievances is that there is discrimination and that they are being sidelined, and that program no share here no. Abra aban enisika say yebeto eduane amankwara no. They were the ones who did all that hard, heavy lifting at the beginning. Until they are stabilizing. Once you have bypassed them, you are not paying them, and you are paying your own people that you have put together to supply food who don't even know what to do, who are then coming to them to assist them to mobilize food for them to supply to the schools. Kwame, is it fair? But we want fairness, equity, and justice. And nice. It is not right. Pay them. And if you don't want to do business with them, you just pay them. Now also the other, but don't owe them and then pay newer groups, even advance them money. When you owe these guys for 2 years, you're down on cut. Woman to mean microfinance or the same banks in Asifo. Many of them have taken loans in the millions of Ghana cedis. Interest rates will move to me. Do one and after the acquire idea to me and now move you. It is when they came for the demonstration, they said that they were more peaceful, sleeping and crying and picketing at the premises of buffer store compared to sleeping at home, because they be upon a down. I mean, why would we do this to fellow citizens? It is just not right.
Na ya ready ebesie na yesi binduri they senior high school wamu ya problem, that problem no ye tria wamu a caterers ne kama sese no aduane a hot meal e no ma day students no omo benoa na what accounted for that ade copy say enkwala no ye demonstration ansana empenifo ebe
Kwame anya omonko aho em say bosumi atwe mo yeti say girls school bia ewo na Brongo OLL almost omo demonstration no more mass say woman di rice based meals sa be 2 weeks and after the yeti binduri die na menyanti say it's not only binduri. If the powers that be don't move in very quickly, you would hear similar reports from other schools, because you say caterers now was a feeding day students, you know, they have not also been paid. You know, it is not only Binduri. Binduri is just a signal of another layer of the problem that we are facing with the implementation of the free senior school policy. Look, let's be honest, sincere, and straightforward. It's a good policy. Now, implementation, no, as such, yes, in Konya, as stakeholders, and let's look at how to address the implementation challenges. Kwame, the challenges are not only confined to the issues of food and feeding. You know that since the inception of the free senior school policy, not even one cedi has been remitted in terms of other absorbed fees, say ICT fees, library fees, school maintenance, the provision of ID cards. Not even one person has been paid. And so Nina constitute absorb fees now and until I buy say secondary school free no. So if you are not remitting the cost of ICT, you are not remitting the fee for library, how do you expect the schools to be able to function to their optimum? Do you know that government is also to provide free sports apparel as well as free school uniforms? I can tell you, say, you will hear that the suppliers of free school uniforms and school free sports apparel, no, they will also demonstrate, because I know that they have not also been paid. And you know, Mipisa, Sikana Afibia Parliament approval to finance the free senior school policy, no. They are an idea. Because Kwame, between 2017 and 2023, cumulatively, no, Parliament has approved 11.9 billion Ghana cedis.
But we are obviously argument and say government approve by way of appropriation. Sikano ukwane niwa any confess of the year ministry. And no uji say na ye.
Kwame, uri ameba. But as I will be saying, no, as I'm here, between 2017 and 2021, 5 years, and no questions are maybe saying to know. Abamon Penny for Minister for Education and Minister for Finance have separately come to Parliament to give us details about expenditure. It's, you know, the last time Minister for Education came to Parliament on this issue to give us a breakdown of expenditure from 2017 to 2021, for the 5-year period, no, government had expended, and this is expenditure, not just allocation. Government had expended 5.1 billion. In the same period, no, so the name that no, for the government had allocated 7.62 billion. You know, if government had allocated 7.62 billion and government had expended 5.1 billion, Kwame, do the math. That means that there was a balance, an amount of about 2.3 billion had not been utilized for the 5-year period. Minister for Finance, also did to move that government had allocated 7.62 billion for the same period. But Onono can say government had expended 5.3 billion. So you can see that there is even an inconsistency between what Minister for Education has told Parliament and what Minister for Finance has told Parliament. So I've even filed a question. But Anyebiano, from both accounts, you know, there was an unused allocation for that period of over 2 billion. Kwame, now let's come to the bigger issue. How can they tell us that there is no money? There is no money saying, Finance Minister Wabeka Chere says you can have for free senior high school. Education Minister Wabeka Chere Ghana for said there is no money to implement free senior high school. And yet, President Akufo-Addo, and I said Mahmoud Bawumia, Wabeka Chere said Ghana for it. Yena can't say be free. You say be fakani na. Awu for so mbetria, you say mo mu mpria. All boys and girls say wo mbetria bi, you say mo mu mpria. But after the day we know, sika no eni ho. Enti no, enunti ena yentimi entria buffer stock food suppliers. Enunti ena yentimi entria those who are supplying uniforms and those who are supplying sports apparel. Sikana anyone in tea, and I'm going to Yamamu be school, now Amanda, bear 1 month, no more coffee, Uncle Deputy, bear 3 months. Kwame Samon Kashin Chile. We cannot assume, we cannot make any excuses for them. So many say they should be bold, they should be honest, they should be transparent to tell the good people of Ghana that there is no money. But once they have not told you and I know, and you and I are not there at the finance ministry, we cannot assume that there is no money. So we must hold them accountable for failing to fulfill their obligations as far as Parliament has approved funding. Now, the year 2023, we approved 3 billion. Last year, we approved 2.4 billion. The year before that, we approved 1.9 billion. The year before that, we approved 2.4 billion. I know it at my fingertips. Unless they want to come public to admit publicly that they no longer have the resources, that government is so broke that flagship programs like the Free Senior High School can no longer be funded, and that we should all come together as a nation to look at how we can come together to keep the program running, we must continue to hold them accountable for reneging on their responsibility. It's as simple as that.
Media, eti yentimi nye bibi say, yemfre national dialogue. Na nka ya dwenwen ho, enema ewo mu a eye items a ewo yemfri senior high no nyina ye de gu form. Na afi ya fa we ye be ne den se o man ho hia yen. Na bia yenka se we no, se bia day students ne de ye yi wo mafrim, but enema we de yen we se bia percentage wise na awofo betimi aboa kakra. And because ye kan ye kehwe say sika ye ne ye mawo senior high no enkwara ngi fi ye ho na awotwe bia kedi tue bia sankaye
quite honestly, the amount of money parents are spending to keep their wards in school ye kate ne no a chain emrena na ye school fees no. Let's be honest, because in the term Chow Babeko school under these conditions, laptop provisions. Now, wire shopping in Asipo, Eddie Bibiano, won't spend a crown, 5,000 Ghana cedis you will spend. Go back and look at the statistics. I brought a clear fees, Parents were not paying even up to 2,000. And the truth is that it is not going well. But because of political expediency, the pretense, the refusal of Akufo-Addo Bawumia-led NPP government to be honest and sincere, we are all pretending, yet the truth on the ground is that it is simply not going well. No, Kwame, as we are speaking, PTAs, any parents are keeping most of these schools going.
Be a taxi be free senior high school levy na yemfa mwa say bi kwa ye nyini nyina mfi ma bi say no so betimi aboa o
Kwame we dey sanka abamu penifo na we say wono mu din komo me amenu kese no ye getum look every
what getum so sanka bia ye benya ayi bi levy bi near there
we need a national stakeholders forum. Mampeni Dada John Dramani Mama has said it. Your flag bearer, he said it. Even
say be a bipartisan or whatever. But ana say stakeholders forum. Yeah, in fact, educations from Rana Wamunina, teachers are one more year before Seka, remember to that round table of discussions, no nanka ya mobia ya research amaye ahwe one the food hunsem ya share provision of other amenities, then one in their literature review of the ebekas womunye no womaka problems no so womaka problems na men can say for ayi ebeka say problem research no ye de aba ne ehunu se ne ha afei ne come together say e de ne ye beye way forward.
Kwame, as I said earlier on, NEC flag bearer John Dramani Mama, he has said this. So back I cry, your 2020 manifesto, it was a manifesto item. Our car said within the
but so TND from MP before now dear John Dramani Mama Kano. Who tell me ye pa na just one the end review no just oba hwe a obegu no obetwam.
Kwame, obo dey say we say omo pe ne kwe. Yes, dictionary ban review a mini or they say a council. But then
where the be over reconciliation in accounting. A different from reconciliation in
but you see where this thing has reached, you know. Look, a woman say, I must say, but then the question was a trigger. This time, dear, come I am on my knees. I am lying prostrate in front of President Nanadu Danko Akufo-Addo and his government. I am pleading with them in the national interest. They should convene the National Stakeholders Forum. Akufo-Addo should instruct the Minister for Education to convene the National Stakeholders Forum on the Free Senior High School. Let's sit down as a nation. Let's look at the issues. Let's identify where the program is doing well and reinforce. Let's identify the challenges and address them. Let's look at opening up the space. Why are we doing this to the future of this nation? For political expediency. If I saw them power, they be free. Kwame, in my hand. But this is recalcitrance. This stonewalling. We don't care how good or bad it is. Even when the students are suffering, even when they are feeding, it's a problem. Even when they are demonstrating. Why are we not being sincere? Why are we not being honest? Why are we so pretentious? I call on the National House of Chiefs. They should also weigh in. I call on the Christian Council, Muslim Council, Organized Labor. We have been saying it, NDC, NAGRAT, CCT, all education sector, think tanks, any stakeholders, any unions. What is Akufo-Addo and Bawumia? What do they seek to? What would they lose if they agree to this National Stakeholders Forum? So that we can better situate this program to yield the maximum benefit. IMF crab a kabi. What if the program is poorly targeted? I think that I'm likely to write a letter to the IMF drawing their attention to these issues.
Yes, sir. It says, can 900 be crab? Would you told me a cracker? I don't know, I would tell them why be. I would tell you, I saw Ghana. Before the door, so do. Mate, bye bye, Honorable Dr. Clement Apaak, a former lecturer, University of Ghana, MP for Busa South, Deputy Ranking Member, Education Committee of Parliament. I got some name.
OKFM 101.7.